Hey guys, this is Commander of All, and I'm doing my first commentary video for Rome Total War. Alright, this battle is a 2-on-2 battle. I'm in command of Germania. My ally is in command of the Romans. The opponent I'll be facing for most of the battle is Rome, and my ally's opponent, who he'll be facing for most of the battle, is Macedon. There's my ally. I'll be able to point him out in detail later. As of now, looks like he has Praetorian Cavalry, Praetorian Cohorts, 3 units of archers, which are Archer Auxilia. Okay, so my main idea here is to set up an ambush over here with 4 units of Berserkers, 2 units of Chosen Axemen, and 1 unit of regular Axemen. While over here I make it look like I have my main army set up over here with 4 units of Elite Archers, 2 units of Chosen Axemen, and 8 units of Elite Cavalry, plus my General. So hopefully my opponent will fall into that trap. So let's take a look at his army. Okay, so here's Rome. It looks like he has 4 units of Archer Auxiliary as well, 8 units of Urban Cohorts, and 8 units of Praetorian Cavalry. And in this game, we had pretty much unlimited money, so everyone is upgraded as much as possible. As you notice, I have the hill, so as his archers come up, as you can see here, my archers have greater range being at the top of the hill and can fire immediately while he has to march quite a distance before he can fire. So I'm really laying waste to this unit right here. Look at that. So he starts moving up his entire army after just moving up his archers. And originally what looks like it's happening here is he's moving his urban cohorts up to my right and trying to flank me with his Praetorian Cavalry on my extreme left. But as you can see, what he's doing right now is he's crisscrossing them, where he's actually bringing up his cohorts straight on and his cavalry to my extreme right. I'm sorry, my extreme left. Depends on which way you're looking. Oh, I already destroyed 1 unit of his archers because of my archer superiority. So here he comes with his cavalry up right towards my ambush. Check this out. Boom. Complete surprise here. Charge with my Chosen Axemen, and then the Berserkers set to Berserk. Start laying waste. See, Berserkers versus any cavalry, Berserkers win, hands down. So while his cavalry is being attacked there, I charge massive cavalry attack from uphill, completely rout almost every unit of his cohorts. I'm gonna do just a great action here. Wow. Berserkers own any cavalry unit they can ever face. So routing his cohorts, I bring over my cavalry, flank his cavalry, and pretty much lay waste to all of his cavalry and cohorts, and then I charge into his archers. Over here is 1 cohort that didn't rout right away, but they're fighting uphill towards my Chosen Axemen, who are fighting downhill, so my Axemen lay waste to them as well. Thus begins the mop-up of Rome. Now see, over here he did not engage his general all at once, or he didn't engage him at all yet, so still have to take care of him. Over here I think why I charged is because he still had 1 unit of Praetorian Cavalry that were still fighting, trying to save them, but it was way too late by the time he got there. So it's pretty much all my cavalry versus his general. As you can see, kind of looking.
The warlord of the enemy army. The enemy warlord lies dead. Now he can drink with his ancestors and watch his warriors flee.
Destroying his army, including his general, I stop chasing and start marching to help my ally, because I can't control my Berserkers, so they'll just chase down any remaining units. as you'll see here in a second. So while they're shooting at my cavalry, I don't even bother charging, because as you look to the left, here comes the berserkers. Do a pretty good job. So while my berserkers are mopping up the rest of his army, I start marching slowly over to my ally's predicament. Here he's got quite a few urban cohorts and a nice cavalry force. However, he is way outmatched in archers. These are elite archers. They're the best you can get. Grecian archers, first archer auxilia. And then he has royal pikemen, which are pretty good, but I don't know, it's pretty well matched down here. He also has a cavalry superiority in numbers. However, praetory cavalry can beat companion cavalry of Macedon. So he's bringing up his cavalry to this side, and he'll be able to take care of that group down there. However, my ally's opponent, Macedon, has cavalry superiority in numbers, so he can attack his right flank with cavalry unchallenged by other cavalry. Seeing this, in a second I'll bring up my entire army up a lot faster. As of now, they're just marching, since they just chased and they need a rest. So over here, he's crushing that unit right there. He's really hurting my ally's flank. However, on the other flank, oh yeah, he also has some cavalry in reserve that he'll probably charge down. However, on his other flank, he's got it. He's completely collapsed that flank already, with some guys in reserve, as you can see there. But on this flank, he's getting kind of whooped. And if that flank folds, he's in big trouble. So I bring up my entire army up a lot faster to deal with that. By now they're rested, so they have a huge advantage.
This is no longer a battle. This is a. You have killed the enemy general.
Here I made a mistake of. Well, I didn't really make a mistake. I told him my cavalry to move just over to the left, but sometimes they charge without orders, so they charge right into the pikemen, losing about like a fourth or more of their units. So I pulled them back as fast as I could and just kind of waited. And so what my ally did here is when Pike started marching towards me, he charged into the back with horses right there. Seeing that, I charged in his front, and I mean, I don't care if you're royal pikemen or what, cavalry charge of this magnitude, nothing really can stop. No two units can stop, except for maybe berserkers. Boom. Rout those two, and the third one, seeing all the rout, and the morale's really low, started routing as well. So from here on, it's pretty much the mop-up job. His archers start giving us a lot of grief, though, because they're fast, and obviously they can shoot you from a distance. So over here is one remaining Royal Pikeman unit that has not fled the field, but I take care of that really easily. Their morale is already crushing. Your entire army's routing, your general's killed, you don't have much left in you. But you gotta give him credit for trying. I mean, not fleeing the field is pretty brave. So, boom, I crushed him. And wiped him out. So over here, my cavalry. I'm gonna try mopping up that group. It's really hard though when, at this point in the battle, if your opponent's having an admitted defeat and it's just a mop-up job, and it's this spread out, you can't really control everybody as effectively, so it takes a little longer. But I think we did a pretty good job. So over here is routing that unit. However, if you look to the right, hang on just a second, let me get over there. Over here, he has one unit of praetory cavalry that are pretty depleted against two archers. And the archers seem to be doing really well. That might cause him a little grief. Whereas over here, remember the archers I was mopping up earlier? I deal the last blows. And then I guess his praetory cavalry succeeded over there because we won after this.
The enemy has been utterly broken. This is a most worthy victory.
So good game to our opponents and my ally. He did an excellent job. And you can see the results for yourself.